Okay, good afternoon, everyone. How are you doing? Hello, Nady. Hello, Abigail, Dana. How are you? Are you great? Are you?
Good afternoon, teacher.
Hello, Dana. How is everything?
I am fine.
Yes, everything's fine. Okay, thank you, Dana.
Teacher,
What about
el día,
yes?
el día viernes no vamos a dar el examen porque se convocó una convocatoria de que, digamos, todos los profesores, los docentes y los estudiantes están participando en una actividad.
Okay. You know what is it about? Do you know what is this convocatoria about?
Mandó el ingeniero Aguilar de Ciencias Básicas.
Okay, ciencias básicas. Bueno, voy a consultarlo a ver qué dice. Bueno, gracias, Ana. Thank you for telling me. What about the rest? How are you doing? So, Nady, what's the weather like in Santa Cruz?
Creo que se le fue el internet.
Okay. Am I back? Yes, I think I'm back. In case, yes, José Luis? Pardon? Pardon, Nady, could you repeat, please?
It is very hot.
Oh, okay, it's very hot. Yeah, you know how many degrees are you? More or less. Okay, so in Santa Cruz it's very. How many degrees? Is it 30 degrees? 25 degrees?
33 degrees.
Okay, it's 33 degrees. Okay, yeah. So now that told me that we're probably not going to have the test on Friday. Anyway, I want to know if you have any question about 4, 5, and 6. If it's not the case, let me check. Anyway, we're going to see what we have done. Yeah. Let's go to page. And here we have what we have talked about. So page number 2 on your books, you have unit 4, right? 4 we have talked about there is, there are, in order to describe what you have in your rooms, yeah, or also in your bed or in the university, right? Near the university there is a local market. Near the university there's a supermarket. Yes, urban places. So that's what we have seen in unit number 4. Do you have any question about this? If not, okay. Anyway, we're going to check that. In unit number 5, we have talked about abilities. You remember? We have talked about can and can't in order to talk about abilities, permission, possibility. instructions, right? Open the window, close the window, stand up, stretch your arms, close your eyes. Yeah, so we have talked about sports, pastimes, collocations with go for a run, parts of the body, verbs of movement. So any question about this? Any problem probably here? What is an adverb? Anyway, you're going to tell me. What about unit number 6? So it's the unit that we have seen, right? We have talked about present continuous, and we have seen the difference between present continuous and present simple. When are we going to use continuous and when present simple? So here we have talked about clothes, you remember? Jacket, pants. We have talked about colors, a pink jacket, a pink scarf, I don't know, pink skirt. So, any questions so far that you probably have? No, everything's clear. So what are we going to see in unit number 7? In unit number 7, we're going to focus on the past. Yes? So here we're going to focus on the past simple of the verb to be, the past of regular and irregular verbs, uses of the past simple, right? We have talked about the weather. We're going to talk about transportation. Yep. Using public transportation, an email to a friend. Seguimos con los emails, ¿sí? Todo nivel básico solamente nos enfocamos en escribir emails. A program for a day of sightseeing. So if you don't have any question about this, we're going to continue with the book. So you remember we stay here on page 76? Yes, we are here on page 76 in the part of grammar, right? So you were supposed to listen the audio and to tell me the correct order of these events. We have done number 1, number 2, 3, 4, but what about 5, 6, 7, 8? So it's missing 2, 3, and 4. Let me check if you have done the homework or not. I'm gonna check. So let me see. Yes. Okay, so Pedro, you're going to help me with number 5 and number 6. And Ronatan, you're going to help me with 7 and 8. Yeah, I want to know if you have listened to the audio. So Pedro, what do you think is the 5th event, the 5th action? Number 5, 6, and Ronatan 7 and 8. Yeah, it's only missing A, B, E, and I. Do you have it? Do you have the answers of those?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So what do you think is the next activity? Number 5.
Number B.
Letter B. Okay.
Yes.
What about number 6?
No estoy muy seguro de esta parte, pero según yo, la number A, la primera.
Okay, letter A. That's number 6. Thank you so much, Pedro. Now let's see Ronatan. Ronatan, we only have 2 options, letter E and letter I. So which of those is number 7? Which is number 8?
A is 7.
Letter E or letter I? E or I is 7?
Sí. E. E is 7.
Okay. And letter I is 8?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so let's check. We're going to listen one more time the audio and we're going to check if this order is correct. Okay, let me check. Well, first of all, I'm going to show you the answers. Why not? No, it's not this, but this. So let's check. Yeah. So here I have the correct answers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We stay here. So number 5 is letter A. Number 6 is letter B. So that in that case, it's all the opposite. 7 is E. Let me check. That's correct. And 8 is I. Only number 5 and 6. Yeah, we need to check them. 5 is letter A. Yes, there we go. Yeah, this was the only thing. Why? I'm going to tell you why now. Why is letter A first? We missed the bus, right? We didn't want to wait for the bus in the rain. Entonces, primero perdemos el bus y como ya lo perdimos el bus, no queremos esperar al siguiente bus. Yes? Is that correct? Let me check. You tell me if you don't listen to me well. So, we need, first of all, to miss the bus. And then, as you miss the bus, you don't want to wait for the next bus, right? Es por eso que la número 5 es primera. Let me check this. Yeah, we missed the bus and then we didn't want to wait for the bus in the rain. But then the other things are correct. So everybody, please, I need you to listen and pay attention to the listening. Let's listen to this audio. No, it's not this audio, but the other one. This one. Okay, everybody, please pay attention. Sorry, I'm not showing the audio. Yes, now I'm showing. Okay, let's listen.
Point 4, page 76. Exercise 2.
How was the beach?
Oh, it was a total disaster.
Disaster? What do you mean?
Well, first of all, we arrived there and within like 10 minutes, it started to rain. And I mean really rain.
Yeah, I remember. That was quite a storm on the weekend. So what did you do?
Well, to start with, we waited in one of the beach cafes. You know, for the rain to stop or something. We had coffee, we played a couple of card games, but it didn't stop. It just rained and rained and rained. So in the end, we decided to go home.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, we walked to the highway, to the bus stop, but just as we reached it, there was the bus, far away in the distance. We were too late. We missed the bus, and there wasn't another one for 2 hours.
Oh no!
Oh, yes. We didn't want to wait for the bus in the rain, so we walked.
What? All the way home?
Yes, all the way home.
Did you call a taxi?
No, we didn't. I wanted to, but hey, it was too expensive. We didn't have any money.
So what did you do when you finally got home?
We changed out of our wet clothes, took a hot shower, and then we went out for pizza and a movie.
A much better idea in the rain.
Okay, there you have the correct order, right? I hope that now it's clear. Why? Because we are going to focus on the verbs. Yes? I don't know who enters and makes noise, but anyway, it's not the case. So here you have the conversation, right? We're going to underline all the verbs in the sentences 1A. So first of all, just let's underline. Sí, primero vamos a subrayar solamente los verbos. And for these, as we have 9, so Stephanie, you're going to help me with the first 4 verbs. Yes, Stephanie? We need to underline the verbs. We're going to underline with verb.
Teacher,
Yes? Yes? Can you hear me? Okay, Stephanie. So in the first sentence, what is the verb? We missed the bus. ¿Cuál es el verbo que tenemos que subrayar? Missed, right? Here you have the verb missed. Okay, thank you, Stephanie. What about letter B? We didn't want to wait for the bus in the rain. What is the verb? Yeah, but in negative, right? So the complete verb is didn't want. Remember that we need the auxiliary. Yeah, perfect. What about letter C, Stephanie? Started, right? Here you have the verb started. And letter D? Decided. Yeah. Thank you so much, Stephanie. Now, Jose Luis, please, could you help me with letter E, F, G, H, I? What about here? Which are the verbs, Jose Luis?
Here, teacher.
Thank you.
Walker.
Walked, right? Here you have the verb walked. Letter F.
When.
Yeah, but this is a verb with it's a phrasal verb. Sí, este es un verbo que va a ir con una preposición. So, went out. Went out significa salir.
Have.
Had. Perfect.
Play.
Played. Yeah, we have here the verb played. And letter I.
Call.
Yes, call, but in the past, right? So as it in the simple past, we need the auxiliary did. Did you call a taxi? And no, we didn't. Okay, didn't in negative too. Thank you so much, Jose Luis. So here we have the verbs, only the verbs, right? Ya hemos subrayado todos los verbos. ¿Qué es lo que tenemos que hacer ahora? What we're going to do right now is we're going to complete the grammar panel. Yeah, from 1 to 9. So let me find the grammar panel that is right here. So past simple, regular, and irregular verbs. And for this, who is going to help me to read? Who didn't participate yet? Okay, let's go with you, Sharisti. Sharisti, when are we going to use the past simple? Sharisti, ¿cuándo vamos a usar el pasado? Could you read the first line? Sharisti? Okay, probably Sharisti is not there. Okay, so when are we going to use the past simple? We're going to use the past simple in order to talk about actions that happened in the past, right? That happened yesterday, the last weekend, in 2020, so in the past. Sí, vamos a usar el pasado para hablar de acciones que pasaron en el pasado. As simple as that. So no problem here. But in order to form the verbs in the past simple, we add ed. Yeah, this is really important. Para formar el pasado en inglés, solamente vamos a montar ed. Yes, these two letters. For example, you have the verb to miss, right? Acá tenemos el verbo en infinitivo, miss. And in order to make it in the past, what are we going to add? So for this, is going to help me Juan Carlos, please. So, Juan Carlos, what is the past of missed? Remember, to form the verbs in the past simple, we add ed to the infinitive, right? This is in order to form.
Misa?
Yes, so the pronunciation here is going to be missed. Yes, missed. Perfect. What about for a start? How are we going to make a start?
Started?
Perfect. Yes, it is started. Started. And for walk? Walked. Yep. Perfect. Entonces, si se dan cuenta, solamente agregamos la ed, pero en inglés no vamos a decir missed, ¿no? No vamos a decir walked. No. En inglés la e no se pronuncia. Yes? But the D is going to sound like a T. Hay algunos casos que la D se va a escuchar como una T, en otros casos se va a escuchar como D. Eso lo vamos a ver en la pronunciación más después. But here you have, for example, miss, right? Miss in the infinitive, and in the past, missed. ¿Sí? Miss, missed. Eso ya es el pasado. Missed. Start, started. In this case, it's going to sound like an E, right? En este caso, la E va a sonar como una I. ¿Por qué? Porque está entre la T y la D. Started. And here in this case, like a T. En este caso igual va a sonar como una T. Walk, walked. Yeah? That's it. So that's for positive. What happens if we have negative? So for negative, let me help. Let me check. Okay, Abigail, could you help me? How are we going to form the negative? ¿Cómo vamos a formar el negativo? This with other color, right?
Usando didn't.
Yes, we need the auxiliary, right? En el presente usamos el don't o el doesn't, but in the past, we're going to use didn't and infinitive, right? So, for example, what is missing here? Want to wait. ¿Qué es lo que falta acá?
We we didn't want to wait.
Yes. So, in order to say the past of want, in negative, we're going to say didn't want to wait. Si es positiva la oración, diríamos we wanted to wait. Right? We wanted to wait. Queríamos esperar. But if it's negative, no queríamos esperar. We didn't want to wait. So pay attention to the verb, right? Aquí presten atención al verbo, porque si ya tenemos el auxiliar en el pasado, entonces el verbo va a quedar en infinitivo. We didn't want to wait. But here, como tenemos el verbo y es una oración positiva, so we're going to say, we wanted to wait. Yes? That's going to be a difference. What about for questions? Let's listen to Dana. Dana, please, could you help me with questions? How are we going to make the question? How are we going to form the question, Dana? We're going to use is Dana here or not? Hey Dana, you're not here? Okay, so Samara, could you help me with number 5 and number 6? So in order to make a question, we need to use the auxiliary in the past, did, the subject, I, you, he, she, it, and the verb in infinitive, right? So Samara, what are we going to say in number 5?
Solo se lo aumentan el did, teacher.
Yes.
What did you do?
What did you do, right? En presente es what do you do? ¿Qué haces? ¿A qué te dedicas? What do you do? But in the past is what did you do? ¿Qué hiciste? ¿A qué te dedicabas? What did you do? So what about number 6? Number 5
Sería
is
did you.
yes, perfect. So did you call a taxi, right? We have the auxiliary in the past. We have the subject, you, and the verb in infinitive, call. Yes? So now, what happened with short answers? We're going to use did and didn't in short answers. This with another color if you want. So just no short answers. We use did, didn't in short answers. So yes, we did. No, we didn't. Did you call a taxi? Yes, we did. Did you call a taxi? No, we didn't. So let me check here. Yeah, I'm gonna write it here. Okay. We're going to see some irregular verbs. ¿Por qué se llaman verbos irregulares? Porque van a cambiar toda su forma. Acuérdense que los verbos regulares se va a mantener la forma miss, missed, y solamente vamos a aumentar ed, right? Solo aumentamos la e y la d. Esos son los regulares. Mantienen su misma forma. But irregular verbs, they change completely. Sí, pero los verbos irregulares van a cambiar completamente su forma. Let me check this. So the verbs have, do, and go have irregular past forms. For example, go. What is the past of go? Si tenemos este verbo go, que es muy irregular, ¿cómo sería su forma? Let's ask this question to Jordi. Jordi, what do you think? We have here the verb go, but how do you think would be the form in the past? It starts with W.
Went, did.
Yes, went. Ok. Si se ven, si notan la diferencia, cambia totalmente la forma. No es goed, no solamente la E y la D, pero se cambia la forma a went. Tenemos el do que cambia a did, right? And what else? The verb have, Jordi, is going to change to
Went.
yes. Yep. That's it, Jordi. Thank you. So you have the verb in infinitive go. I go to the university every Friday and went. Yesterday I went to the cinema. Yes. Do, did. Yesterday I did some exercise. I did my homework. Have, had. So that's the difference. Hay muchos verbos irregulares, pero por el momento solo nos vamos a enfocar en estos tres. ¿Sí? Los verbos irregulares cambian su forma completamente. Acuérdense que no mantienen nada del verbo infinitivo. Go, went. En cambio, los verbos regulares van a mantener la misma forma, solo se le aumenta la E y la D. Miss, missed. Start, started. Okay, if it's negative, we need to use didn't and the verb in infinitive. We didn't miss. We didn't start the class. We didn't walk to the park. Yeah? So now that we have that clear, let's complete this conversation. Ahora que ya lo tenemos un poco claro, let's try to complete this conversation. For example, if it's a question, right? Si tenemos una pregunta, so if it's a question, we need did, subject, and the verb in infinitive. For example, acá tenemos el sujeto you y el verbo en infinitivo do. So, what did you do? If it's a positive sentence, we're going to have want, right? We to get away, so we went to the country. If it's a question, so I'm going to give you some, like 3 minutes to do this conversation, please. Sí, voy a darles 3 minutos para que completen esta conversación. Pay attention to the verbs, right? I think we don't have negative. That's strange. Anyway. So while you do this exercise, I'm going to call the attendance. Yeah. Everybody, please do exercise number 3. Complete the dialogue using the verbs in parentheses in the past simple. ¿Y cómo usamos el pasado? So you have here the box, right? You have here the box. Okay, I'm going to call the attendance. Abigail, are you here?
Yes, teacher, I'm here.
Okay, let's call the attendance. And Abigail is here. Brice is not here. Carlos is not here. What about you, Dana? Are you here, Dana?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, thank you, Dana. What about Edson? Is Edson here? No, Edson is not here. Stephanie, are you here?
Here, teacher.
Thank you. What about Fernando? Is Fernando here? No, Fernando is not here. Gonzalo, I think Gonzalo is not here. Harold neither. What about you, Janet? Is Janet here?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, yes, I am here. What about Jose Luis? Is Jose Luis here?
I am here, teacher.
Thank you. Thank you, Jose Luis. What about you, Juan Carlos? Are you here?
Yes, teacher.
Thank you. Nady, are you here, Nady?
Yes, teacher. I am here.
Thank you. What about Oliver? Is Oliver here? No, I think Oliver is not here. Pedro, are you here?
I'm here, teacher.
Thank you. Ronatan, are you here?
Yes, teacher, I am here.
Thank you. Samara, what about you? Are you here?
I'm here.
Thank you so much. What about Sebastian? Is Sebastian here? No, he's not here. What about Sharisti? Is Sharisti here?
Yes, I'm here, teacher.
Thank you, Sharisti. What about Jordi? Is Jordi here?
Yes, teacher, I am here.
Thank you so much, everybody. So let's see who is going to help me with the exercise. Okay, Stephanie. So what do you have in number 2, 3, and 4? Yeah, let's check number 2, 3, and 4. How you complete it? Wanted, right? So here in number 2 is we wanted to get away. Perfect. What about number 3, Stephanie?
Where did you go?
Perfect. Where did you go? And number 4?
We stayed on the campsite.
Perfect. We stayed at the campsite, right? So here the pronunciation is stayed with a little the, right? Stayed. Thank you so much, Stephanie. That was perfect. Now let's call to Juan Carlos. Juan Carlos, could you help me with 5, 6, 7, and 8, please?
5 is what did you do?
What did you do? Perfect.
Y me bloqueé en la 6.
Okay, so we have go, right? It's an irregular verb. It's a positive sentence, but it's irregular.
When?
Yep. We went.
We went walking the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Up.
What is the past of? It's irregular.
It's hat.
Hat. Perfect.
Yes.
Right.
Ya me estoy ubicando. Barbecue. Barbecue.
Yes. Number 8.
¿Sería it rained?
Rained. Yes. With
rained.
ed. Rained. Thank you so much.
On Sunday. What's about you?
Yeah. It rained a little on Sunday. What about you? Thank you. That was perfect. Now let's go with another person. Please, could you help me number 9, 10, and 11? Yes, 9, 10, and 11. Anna? Are you there? So Dana, what do you have in number 9? You have the verb work. I work on Saturday. So this one is positive. So if it's positive, what do we do? What do we need to add here? Dana, are you there? No, Dan is not there. That's strange. Okay, Jonathan, probably you can help Dana. So what do you have number 9, 10, and 11?
Yes, teacher. Work it.
Worked. Yes. Perfect. Worked. Number 10.
Need it.
Yes. Perfect. Need it. And 11.
Stay it.
Stayed. Perfect. Thank you so much, Renatan. That's it. So let's go with the next one. The last two. Jose Luis, please. 12, 13, and 14. What do you have? So on number 12, we have the verb relax. How you put that verb in the past?
Yeah, teacher. Relax.
Relaxed. Yeah, that's it. With ed, right? And relaxed. What about number 13? Watch.
Watch it. Yes.
Yeah, perfect. With ed, watched. And number 14, what do you have?
Did
Did.
eso.
Well done. I did some cooking, right?
Did some cooking you can
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, everybody. So now what we're going to do, so until here, we don't have problems. I think everything's clear. Yes. If it's in the past, we just need to add ed, right? If it's a question, we need to add the auxiliary did you do? What did you do? Where did you go? But be careful with irregular verbs. ¿Sí? Solamente les voy a pedir que presten mucha atención a los verbos irregulares. Por el momento solo estamos viendo 3. The verb to go, went, the verb to have, had, and the verb do, did. Okay, well, we're going to listen and check. Whose weekend do you prefer? Why? Let's listen to the conversation and check. In that way, you practice also the past. Yeah, pay attention to work is worked, rained, needed, stayed. Sí, presten mucha atención a los verbos, cómo se pronuncian en el pasado. So everybody, please, I need you to pay attention to this conversation. Let me look. Yeah, it's here. Are you listening? Okay. Everybody, please, let's listen to this conversation. Remember to pay attention to the verbs in the past.
Transcript 7.5, page 76. Exercise 3.
What did you do on the weekend?
We wanted to get away, so we went to the country.
Where did you go?
To the mountains. We stayed at a campsite.
Nice. What did you do?
We went walking in the mountains. We had a barbecue. It rained a little on Sunday. What about you?
Nothing special. I worked on Saturday. I needed to finish that report. On Sunday, I stayed home and relaxed. I watched some television. I did some cooking. You know, the usual.
That's boring.
No, you're wrong. That's what rainy Sundays are for.
Okay, so here we are describing some rainy Sundays, right? I hope that you pay attention to the pronunciation anyway. We're going to make these questions and we're going to ask to your classmates. So write questions in the past simple, then ask and answer with a partner. Yeah. For example, what last weekend? Stay home, anything interesting? Who, where, have a good time? Yeah, we're going to make these questions. For number 1, 2, and 3, who's going to help me? Thank you, Jose Luis. Now let's call another person. Pedro, please, Pedro, could you help me with questions 1 and 2? Yeah, only 1 and 2. Let's remember how we make questions. So there you have the word what, right? So we're going to start with question with what.
What do last weekend?
Okay, yeah, but something is missing. ¿Cómo formábamos las preguntas en el pasado? Me falta ahí. Questions. We need to use did, subject, and infinity. Okay.
Entonces sería what did do last weekend?
What did the subject, what did you do last weekend, right? What did you do last? Okay. Number 2, Pedro.
Did stay home?
And the subject, ¿a quién le estamos preguntando? ¿A quién hacemos la pregunta? A usted, a él, a ella, a ustedes, nosotros. Did
you stay with home? Perdón.
Did you stay home? ¿Sí? ¿Te quedaste en tu casa el pasado fin de semana, right? We're talking about the last weekend. Did you stay home? Thank you so much, Pedro. Now, let's go with another person. Abigail, please, number 3. How are we going to make this question? Number 3.
What you do anything interesting?
Okay, it's correct that here we don't have what. ¿Está bien? Aquí no tenemos la palabra what como el número 1. Entonces, sin el what. Solamente, did you do anything interesting? Right? Es una pregunta directa. Did you do anything interesting? And number 4.
Who did see?
Ok, ahí nos suelta el sujeto. ¿A quién le hacemos la pregunta? I, you, he, she, it, they.
Who did you see?
Perfect. Who did you see? ¿Quién viste? Thank you so much, Abigail. Let's go with another person. Jordi, please, number 5 and 6. What do you have for number 5 and 6?
Where did you go?
Perfect. Where did you go? And number 6?
Did have a good time?
And the subject, ¿a quién le hacemos la pregunta? Did
you do have a good time?
Did you do have? Ahí no podemos tener dos verbos. Did you have? Only did you have. Okay. Did you have a good time? Right. Thank you so much. Number 4 was who did you see? Number 5 was where did you go? Okay. So we're going to ask this question to our classmates. Remember to give a complete answer. Yes, what did you do last weekend? ¿Qué hicieron la anterior semana? So what did I do? What did I do? I went running, I think. I went running. Yes. And then I watched a movie. Did you stay home? Yes, I did. Right? Yes, I did. Did you do anything interesting? Well, I don't know if it's interesting to go running, but probably. Who did you see? I saw my friends, I saw my family. Where did you go? So I went to a park, right? I went to the cinema, I went to a restaurant, I went to the university. Did you have a good time? Yeah, definitely. I had a very good time. So these answers are for you. I'm going to give you 5 minutes to discuss between you. I want you to answer these questions. Entonces, cuando tenemos estas preguntas, what, who, where, tenemos que dar información, right? If it's only did, si la pregunta solamente empieza con did, solamente respondemos yes I did, no I did, no I didn't. Did you stay at home? Yes I did. No I did. Did you do anything interesting? Yes I did. Did you have a good time? Yes I did. I had a really good time. I don't know. So let's work in pairs, please. I want you to answer these questions. I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to give you 5 minutes. Yeah, breakout rooms. We're like 12, so I'm going to separate in 6. So let me see if this is working or not. Okay, we're 14. We're going to have a group of 3 people, 3 students. So everybody please start. Yes? I already created the rooms. I want you to enter to the room and make these questions to your partner. ¿Sí? Una vez termine de hacer las preguntas a usted, entonces le toca a la otra persona para hacer las preguntas. I want you to make questions and answer. I'm gonna join too. ¿Cómo share esto? ¿Dónde están? Okay.
Nada que ver. Tiene que ser.
So how was it going? I'm gonna see here. Let me check. Okay. How was it? Do you have any problems? So now I want to listen to two people having this conversation. I'm gonna call, let me check. Voy a llamar a dos personas randomly. So Sharisti, you're going to make the questions, and Janet, you're going to answer. Okay? So Sharisti, we listen to you. And Janet, we listen to you too. Sharisti, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So Sharisti, could you make the first question to Janet?
What did you do last weekend?
Yeah. So Janet, what did you do last weekend? Janet, are you there? So sad. No, I think she's not there. So we're going to call to Samara. So Samara, what did you do last weekend?
I stayed at home.
Okay, I stay at home. So, Sharisti, could you make the second question? Well, did you stay at home? Yes. Let's go to question number 3.
Did you stay? Do you do anything interesting?
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. What about number 4?
Who did you see?
Quisiera esa palabra, ¿cómo se pronuncia?
I saw.
Ok. Eso significa yo vi.
Mm-hmm.
I say, and I saw my friend sick.
Okay. I saw my friend. He or she was sick, you can say. Or I visited my friend. He was sick. Sharisti, what about number 5?
Where did you go?
I went to his house.
To his house. I went to his house. Perfect. Or to her house. And number 6.
Did you have a good time?
Yes, I did.
Ok. Thank you so much. Sí, entonces era lo mismo que les decía a Dana y a Juan Carlos, I think. Cuando tenemos solamente did, la pregunta empieza con did you stay? Did you do anything? Did you have a good time? So the answer is going to be yes, I did. No, I didn't, right? Es lo mismo que pasa en español, cuando usamos el verbo directamente en preguntas. ¿Te gusta esto? Sí, sí me gusta, no, no me gusta. ¿Hiciste esta tarea? Sí, sí hice, no, no hice. But when we have the question words, what, who, when, where, what time, ¿sí? Cuando tenemos estas palabras nos van a pedir más información. Entonces ahí tenemos que dar una respuesta completa. What did you do last week? Lo mismo que en español. ¿Qué, cómo, cuándo, a qué hora fuiste a la universidad? ¿Dónde fuiste? ¿Qué hiciste? Right? So, what did you do last weekend? Ahí nos piden más información, entonces por eso tenemos que dar una respuesta larga. I did my homework. I did a lot of tests. Who did you see? I saw my best friend. He was sick, or I visited him. Where did you go? I went to the university. I went to a park. Okay? So that's it. We're going to stop here. Let me stop here. No, I want to do that, but I don't know. I think it's here. Yeah, it's here. So what I want to do right now is I want to practice quickly Unit 4, 5, and 6. Yes, we're going to practice that quickly. And how are we going to practice them? So let me share my screen. We're going to go to this page. So remember on unit number 4, we have talked about house. We have talked about furniture, rooms, family, right? So I want you please to write here questions. Yeah, personal questions. Could be, I don't know, you decide. We're going to make an example. Well, I'm going to make an example. You can make the question, is there a computer in your house? Right? Lo que quiero que hagan acá es preguntas. Is there a computer in your house? Is there a, I don't know, a bed in your bedroom? Do you have plants? Sí, quiero saber si son capaces de hacer preguntas. Porque en el presente, ahorita solo nos vamos a enfocar en el presente. Sí, porque eso es el examen. De eso vamos a ver el examen. Bueno, vamos a ver si es este viernes o el sábado. And then we have likes, dislikes. We have talked on unit number 5, we have talked about abilities, right? En la unidad número 5 hablamos sobre habilidades. Can you play basketball? I don't know. Can you swim? Can you drive a car? Do you like basketball? Yes, no. En la unidad número 6 vimos direcciones. Was it number 6? Well, no, it was number 5, but anyway. So how do I get to the university? Or where is your house? Is there a house near your, is there a supermarket near your house? Yes, there is. It's in front of the park. It's behind the park. So everybody, please, I want you to make questions here quickly. Yeah, I'm gonna share the link. Well, this is going to be also your homework. Write 2 questions. These 2 questions in each category. ¿Sí? Quiero que escriban por lo menos 2 preguntas en cada categoría. Y si quieren, pueden poner el nombre de la persona. Pueden decir, I don't know. Juan Carlos, what do you do on Monday mornings? Right? If it's here in daily routines. Juanca, what do you do Monday mornings? ¿Sí? ¿Qué es lo que usualmente hace los lunes en las mañanas? Ask if you want to ask another person. But first of all, I want you to make 2 questions at least in each category. Okay? So everybody please come here. I'm gonna share the link here too. Anyway, here you have the link if you want to join. So I'm waiting for your questions. If you want, we can make it orally. So we're going to give an example. For example, Jose Luis. Jose Luis, are you here?
Here, sorry.
Okay, Jose Luis, if you look this category, personality, what question comes to your mind? Si mira esta categoría de personalidad, ¿qué pregunta puede hacer?
¿Quiere que haga una pregunta a cualquiera de esas personalidades? Al escoger.
Una
No.
pregunta cualquiera que se trate sobre personalidad.
Entendido, teacher. Y hablar de personalidad, creo que el uno, ¿no? Personality.
Yes.
Y ahora que lo haga en pregunta, ¿no?
Si tiene el tema de personalidad, ok, vamos a hablar de personalidades ahora. ¿Qué preguntas haría en español?
Haría que tiene una buena actitud.
Ok, tienes una buena actitud. So now we need to make that question in English. Tienes. Do you have? What else? ¿Cómo diríamos una buena actitud?
Good actitud.
A good personality. You have a good personality, or do you have a good attitude? In English, we cannot say attitude, right? Do you have a good personality? That's a good question. Do you consider yourself a happy person? Are you happy? Are you angry? Are you stressed? Sí, cuando hablamos de personalidad tenemos muchas preguntas. Are you happy? Are you stressed? I don't know. So, it's for you. Sí, estos son el tema y ustedes tienen que hacer las preguntas. So please, I'm waiting for you, for your questions. There you have an example. Do you have a good personality? Are you a sad person? Are you a happy person? Are you a bored person? So, Samara, if we talk about daily routines, what question could you make about daily routines?
Sería, what are you doing in the morning?
Okay. Well, not the present continuous, but the present simple, right? What do you do? Do you do in the mornings? Yes. ¿Qué hace todas las mañanas? What do you do in the mornings? Okay. Yeah, that's a good question. Thank you so much, Samara. Now let's check here. Pedro. What about if we talk about likes and dislikes? Si tenemos este tema de conversación. ¿Qué preguntas puede hacer acá? Pedro?
What do you like? Cinema?
Okay, what do you like? No, but do you like Do you like movies? Right? Do you like movies? Si quieres ser un poco más específico, puedes decir, do you like horror movies? Do you like comedy movies? Do you like cartoon movies? Yes? Do you like horror movies? Movies? Okay. Yeah, so everything that comes between likes and dislikes. ¿Sí? Todo tipo de preguntas que vengan con gustos y disgustos. Do you prefer chocolate or do you prefer, I don't know, popcorn? ¿Prefieres el chocolate o prefieres las pipocas? Do you prefer chocolate or popcorn? Do you hate, I don't know, reggaeton music or do you like reggaeton music? So I have here an anonymous. What do you always do on Wednesday night? Okay. What do you always do on Wednesday nights? Yeah, it's perfect. Don't forget Wednesday with capital letter. Okay. Sí, los días de la semana siempre con mayúscula. So what about the rest? I'm not seeing your questions. Please, this is going to be your homework. Si es para hacer su tarea, si no empiezan a escribir ahora, tengo que ver sus preguntas. I want you please to make 2 questions in each category. Now let's go with, who didn't talk here? Let me check. Okay, Jordi. Jordi, if we talk about the directions, what kind of questions can you make here in directions? Si tenemos el tema de direcciones, ¿qué pregunta podemos hacer?
Where is Spain?
Okay, where is Spain? Yes, where is Spain? It's in Europe, under France, or between France and between, I don't know, this country, Africa. Yes, where is Spain? Next to Italy. Yeah, why not? Sí, no solo de países, pero también pueden decir, is there a supermarket in front of your house, right? Supermarket in front of your house, todo lo que tenga que ver con direcciones. ¿Cómo llego al Cine Center desde la universidad? How do I get to the Cine Center from the university? Yes, you know this. How do I get to the university? Sorry, to the Cine Center from the university. Right? How do I get? How do I get? Como yo. So if we talk about abilities, let's check to Juan Carlos. Where is the nearest bus stop? Well, this is not with abilities. This is with directions, right? Sorry. Juan Carlos, if we have to make a question with abilities, what can you ask?
¿Cómo?
Si tenemos el tema de habilidades, ¿qué preguntas podemos hacer?
No estaba viendo de la rutina, ahora Carlos el otro.
¿Perdón? Pardons? Did you say? I didn't listen to you well, Juan Carlos.
Teacher, se me corta el internet.
Okay, it's okay. Well, anyway, try to enter here and try to make a question, yes? Try to write a question here. So, if Juan Carlos have some problems with his internet, probably we can go with Stephanie. Stephanie, if you have to make a question with ability, what kind of question can you make? How many members are there in your family, right? How many members are there in your family? How many rooms does your house have? Okay, that's perfect. Does your house have? Why not? If you can connect with your Gmail or I don't know, with something in order to appear your name. Yeah, so I'm gonna wait for your questions. Let me check. These two questions, for example, do you play any sport? Okay, thank you for that question. Yes, do you play any sport? Can you swim? Can you climb a mountain? Can you do Sudoku? Can you do yoga? Right? Can you do Sudoku? Do you play any sport? Okay. So thank you for that person that is anonymous. I don't know who is that person, but thank you. So anonymous, if you can connect yourself with Gmail, in that way your name is going to be displayed. Okay. So you have any questions so far? ¿Tiene alguna pregunta? No? Okay, so please, I need you to write your questions here. Yes? Necesito que entren a esta página y escriban sus preguntas. Si pueden conectarse con su cuenta de Gmail o de la EMI, cosa de que aparezca su nombre completo y no me aparezca anónimo. Yes? Please. O si no pueden y les sigue apareciendo anónimo, entonces escriben su nombre al principio. Navy. And you write your question. Sí, ¿por qué es esto importante? Porque cuando conocemos personas, hacemos muchas preguntas, ¿no? Y hemos visto todos estos temas. Entonces tenemos que ser capaces de hacer distintos tipos de preguntas, ya sea de la personalidad, ya sea para hablar de habilidades, ya sea para pedir dirección, ya sea para decir las rutinas, ¿qué haces los lunes? ¿Te gusta esto? Sí, son preguntas simples que hacemos en español, pero tienen que empezar a hacerlas en inglés, porque ya hemos aprendido eso. Si no pueden hacer esas preguntas básicas y responderlas, entonces estamos en un problema. Porque no vamos a poder pasar al siguiente nivel. So please, I need you to make your questions here. I'm going to wait for your questions. Yeah, I'm going to check them, of course. And that's it. So do you have any other no more questions? Okay, so we're going to stop here the class. Today is Wednesday. See you on Friday, right? Tomorrow we don't have classes. I hope that you have a nice instructional day tomorrow. And I'm going to tell you if on Friday we have the test or not, because maybe, I think it was maybe, she told me that on Friday you have a meeting. I'm going to figure it out. Okay, so we're going to stop here. Have a nice afternoon, everybody, and see you on Friday. Yep. Take care, please. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, bye, teacher.
Bye, José Luis. Bye, Samara.
Teacher, ¿ya tomó lista? Disculpe.
Pardon?
¿Ya tomó lista, teacher?
Yes, Oliver. But you arrived 10 minutes ago.
Ya, teacher, va a disculpar que entré un poco tarde, estaba mal mi conexión.
Okay. Remember that the test is near, so get ready, please.
Ya, teacher, gracias.
Okay, so see you on Friday.